Speaker is Parker Trojanowski. Parker is a sales engineer at Quozel with over 15 years of professional experience developing, implementing, and selling technology systems, predominantly to sales and healthcare professionals. At Quozel, Parker helps drive sales and customer success with their leading solution for all-in-one sales quote and proposal generation, delivery, and management. Quozel allows sales professionals to create timely, accurate, and attractive quotes and proposals with up-to-the-minute pricing, product specs, product media, and more. Parker knows more about it than probably anyone in the industry. Please welcome Parker Trojanowski.
Hi there, my name is Parker Trojanowski, and thanks for joining us today. Today we're going to walk through 5 quoting mistakes that you're making, and at the end I'll show you how you can fix them. So let's go ahead and dive right in and take a look at how we can do that. So the first quoting mistake that we see a lot is quoting's just taking too long. I've seen a lot of salespeople like this just throwing their hands up just because it may be taking them half a day to a day to get those put together. So the first reason that we see that is it lacks process. Different people are following different processes. So at the end, inconsistent result as well. But not sure what template to use, those types of things just makes it very difficult. So definitely first mistake that we see in that area. Rekeying line items from distributors. So, any of our resellers out there know exactly what I'm talking about. You get a bill of materials from one of your different distributors, a deal reg, something like that, 45 plus items. You don't want to have to rekey that, or you don't want to have to take that and inject that into a Word document that you may be presenting to your customer. A lot of wasted time. There may be a lot of other information that you just never send to the customer that you have to filter out as well. Prone to mistakes. Something we didn't mention in the slide deck here, but something that we see a lot as well when it comes to rekeying a lot of that info. The next thing is getting up-to-date pricing can take a long time. Just imagine what it's going to take to go out to those different websites, check the pricing on it, check availability on it, or even pick up the phone and call your different distributors. Huge time sink. Again, just slower to quote, slower to get that in front of your door, and that's really the name of the game. We want to be able to deliver that quickly and efficiently. And then, you know what? Let's just let the sales rep do what they do best, right? Let's let them sell. Let's not make it overbearing for them, like I said, to figure out pricing, get that out the door. And not even just the sales reps. I mean, you've got professional services consultants out there, assisting maybe sales with statements of work or very large proposals that they're putting together. You just don't want that to be a time sink. So there's a better way to do it, and we'll definitely, dive into that. Number 2 is don't be forgettable. Do you have a lot of quotes, proposals dying out there on the vine because, frankly, they're dry, hard to read. Kind of relates to what we were just talking about a moment ago. Lacks process, hard to do. Everybody's doing their own thing. End result, you're not going to win a whole lot of those deals. So also, how are you differentiating yourself from the competition? They're delivering probably a Word, Excel type document. You're doing the same thing. You really standing out? No, kind of blends in, kind of all looks the same. And then the last thing is, this is the most important document you're sending to your prospect. Let's pay a little bit more attention to it. Is your company, is your brand being represented in the best way possible? Think about it. Are you captivating in your delivery? Number 3, probably the most important, the one that's probably going to grab a lot of attention, stop leaving money on the table. There's opportunity out there. There's opportunity for upsell. There's opportunity for that customer coming back to you for additional services, additional products, licensing, whatever your business may be. You're leaving money on the table because you're not giving them those upsell options. You're not making it easy for them to say yes. So we'll show you some ways that we can definitely make that happen for you. Number 4, Esignature. It's amazing to me, it's 2015 and we still have a ton of people that are not allowing their customers to electronically sign quotes and proposals. So, let's remove some of those roadblocks that we're putting in our own way, for that customer to say yes, right? Number 2, are you making them fax in a quote or proposal that you're sending? For those that don't know what a fax machine, we've got a little cartoon there to kind of represent what that looks like. Let's squash that. Let's kind of do what Office Space did. Take that fax machine out in the parking lot. Let's get it smashed up. Get it out of our lives. Let's make it easier. And Not only that, once it is being signed, are the right people being notified? Do you have it signed kind of sitting in a salesperson's mailbox, whatever? Let's get it to the people in procurement. Let's get it to finance. Let's get the salesperson all notified all at the same time, quickly, easily, efficiently. Number 5, not leveraging your CRM, right? Why not? You're duplicating effort, right? So I put this quote and proposal together here in Word and Excel, but now I have to rekey all that information into my CRM tool. Probably not going to happen. Too much administration. Hear it all the time from sales reps. Why are you making my job more difficult by adding all these different processes? We want to sell, right? Let's not duplicate. Leverage the power of opportunity tracking. Directors, managers, they want to see what's in the pipeline. How can I assist? They're asking for real-time updates. If we're not getting that information in the opportunities, hard to do. And again, they're not being kept up to date by the sales rep because what are they there to do? They're there to sell. They want to sell. They're motivated to sell, not enter all that information into a CRM tool. So definitely got some ways that we can help you kind of accomplish that and really get some better adoption on their CRM side, especially from your sales group. So if you want to learn more about those 5 mistakes that we just covered, I definitely recommend going out to quozl.com/5 mistakes. Download our ebook. We'd love to share more information about that with you. So let's actually show you how now we can fix some of those problems, okay? So you'll notice now that I have my Salesforce interface up. I've got Quozl built right in to the dashboard here. Dashboard's going to show me some key information related to my quotes and proposals, whether it be recent quotes that I put together so I can quickly access those, notifications telling me whether customers have opened up quotes and proposals. I mean, that's valuable information to see, oh wow, I sent that Quozl quote yesterday. The customer's now opened it up. Not only that, they've passed it to 2 other people. They've opened up that quote and proposal. Well, when I re-engage with them, I can now see, notice you opened it a few times. Do you have any questions? Also notice maybe that you've updated the options. You've opted out of this service, but you've opted into this other one. What appealed to you in that area? Those types of things just really help shorten that sales cycle. And again, larger deal sizes as well. So I've actually got an opportunity that I've already got set up here for inside sales. So we'll dive into that here. Don't really have anything in there as far as amounts, no activities, anything there, just so I can show you how much we actually push back into the opportunity that we have here inside of Salesforce. We also have the Quozl button. When I select that, I'll be presented with a list of templates, whether that be statements of work, very robust proposals, or just some simple line item type quoting. We can handle, basically from one end of the spectrum to the other, all in one platform. So I've now drilled into the actual quote that we're putting together. You'll notice we've got a nice workflow up top here that I'm just going to follow. And I think that's important. So that way when you plug in, whether it's a new sales rep or you're just getting started on a system, that you have something that's intuitive, something that makes sense. We think that's really important, and we definitely strive to do that for our partners. One of the things that I'm doing here is I'm now actually going to capture a personalized video. We talked about, how do you stand out? How do you differentiate yourself from the competition? This is one way to do that. So, hi there. Want to show you how we can inject a personalized web quote or web video into your quote to talk more about maybe your services, products that you're offering here. So we'll get that injected in there. Allows you to really go beyond that initial point of contact that you made, at the prospect site. You maybe have established that relationship, but they're passing that quote around. You've never met those people. Allow yourself to present those value statements, those differentiators. Not that game of telephone where you're hoping that contact that, you relay that information to, that they relay that in an effective manner. Be the one to do that. Leverage some of those marketing materials that you guys have spent so much time on. Inject that into your quotes and proposals. Be different than, that standard Word doc that's being sent out today. The next step is the prepare content. So this is where we can actually go in, we can update, our cover letter. So if we wanted to personalize that, again, templating saves a lot of time, but maybe that only gets us 80–85% of the way there, right? We want to customize this for our customer. So you'll notice I'm coming in, I'm adding text right there on the fly. I can add a itemized list of things very quickly and very easily. So it's personalized content. You've maybe done an assessment with that customer. You want to point out specific things that you've seen in their environment and how you can address and help fix those. with your products or your services. So, personalize that and get that out there in front of the customer. We'll talk about payment options here in a second, but another thing we'd want to do is be able to quickly grab product information, right? So whether we're sourcing that from our CRM or maybe, again, if we're leveraging distributors, we can do that as well. So, maybe I want to set up a new conference room. I'm going to go ahead and search for LED TVs that we're going to put in this brand new conference room that we're helping, maybe one of our customers build out. And you'll see here that I'm getting real-time pricing from those different distributors. I'm able to see, do they have those items in stock? So instead of me having to go out to their websites or even call somebody on the phone, I'm getting that real-time pricing information. Huge time savings. Again, let's take all that busy work out of it, make it quick, easy. Yep, all right, got it, got my cost. Perfect, plug it in. Maybe I want to add some different accessories because usually maybe that's where we're making better margin. Let's add some speakers on there. Do we have any promotions that they're running? Again, maybe better pricing. Have I quoted that before? What is the pricing that I have for when I've quoted that out before? Is it within reason for that customer? Excuse me. And plug it in, quickly add it to the quote and proposal that we're going to send out the door. So added a couple products, sourced it from a couple different areas, and now we've got it added into the proposal for the customer. Another thing that I think makes a lot of sense is the ability to package items. So, right now, you may not have the ability to do that if you're using kind of some standard out-of-the-box functionality with your CRM or ERP type tool. So, this is, I'll call this my, server pack. So it's my HP Pro server, package quantity of 1. But now what that allows me to do is I can roll those products up. I can show a single line item price instead of breaking down each of those different components in that quote and proposal. Very powerful, allows you to have a lot of flexibility in how that's presented when it's all said and done. We can also do payment options. So maybe for those very large deals over 10,000, 30,000, maybe you want to spread those payments out for them instead of maybe them having to bite off that huge chunk. We can present that to them very quickly and very easily inside of the quote. We can pull in very quickly bill of materials, maybe Dell quotes, HPI quotes, those types of things. Very common distributors. Plug it right in, absolutely. We have nice integrations with Amazon, CDW, so you can actually see if they were to search and compare that retail, what does it look like? You've got it right there at your fingertips very quickly and easily. So let's kind of jump to the output, right? So we talked about some of those different elements. Leaving money on the table. Well, how are we doing that? Well, we're not giving them the ability to upsell themselves, right? So, maybe we've quoted them some hardware, right? So we've got some hardware in there, got that all plugged in. Maybe we're not letting them opt out of that, but we're also presenting some different managed services, email hosting. Maybe it's additional licensing, additional modules, whatever your line of business is. Let's give them opportunity to upsell, right? Present those different options. Make it easy for them right there. We have our e-signature built right in, so I can come in, sign off on that, notify executed copies not only to the customer, back to us, add to the opportunity inside of the CRM. Very quick, very easy. Let's get rid of those barriers. Talked about videos, injecting product videos, can get that right in there. The look and feel can be totally different. We've got a personalized video that we've added here, some product videos right there on the side. They obviously can access the PDF robust version of the cover letter, those types of things. Make it easy on your customer. Cross-marketing. We talked about getting those customers, having that long-term partnership with them. Why not advertise as part of your proposal other services, other products? We've got that rotating banner there, different videos on the side, new product maybe that we're releasing, all right there, can plug it right in. Credit card processing, all right, you want to be able to accept those? We act as a pass-through for Authorize.net, PayPal Pro. Get it plugged in there, make it easy, quick, one step for your customer. And lastly, we talked about the CRM, right? So how can we leverage the CRM? How can we automatically update that? We have these different milestones in our success list. Success list kind of tracks those milestones in that quoting and proposal process where we can actually have that automatically update the opportunity for you. So that way it'll push and it'll show, hey, we've actually added automatically the activity in the CRM to say, we've emailed that to the customer. Directors, managers don't have to, see, well, did they do that? Did they not? We're automatically adding those activities, making it easier for your sales reps. We can automatically update that status. Automatically adding the products. Maybe those products don't exist in the price book. We can push those to the price book. Or if they do exist, we just leverage that and see that there. What about a copy of the proposal we sent to them? Automatically added into the opportunity when we send that out. Huge. That way, no matter what, you have a copy of that information at your fingertips. And when they sign off on it, executed copy gets attached there as well. So, hopefully you found this information to be useful, took some broad strokes as far as, being able to show just a tip of the functionality that we have inside of Quozl. But we'd love to learn more about your business, so definitely encourage you to go out to Quozl.com, check out what we have to offer, and if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out. And like I said, we'd love to learn more about your business and what Quozl can do for you. So thanks for joining us, and have a great day.